Xfinity Series wins. Winner of the 2010 Daytona 500, Jamie McMurray, and he started the race in 13th. Ryan Newman is scheduled to race in Friday's Camping World Truck event and Saturday's Sprint Cup event at Kansas. Decision has been made in the final appeal of Richard Childress Racing's final appeal. That's all I've heard so far from NASCAR. I got updated from the NASCAR, and they said the decision has been made, but they really didn't embellish on the details. So I'll keep my eyes and ears open for that one. Kevin Harvick is going back to the old school paint scheme for Darlington. Old school paint and Sprint Cup Racing heads to Darlington on September the 6th. And Napa Auto Parts will be primary sponsor for Chase Elliott and the number 24 team in 2016. Chase Elliott, of course, taking over in the 24 car in 2016 after the retirement of Jeff Gordon. The 3-year deal between Napa Auto Parts and the number 24 team was announced on Tuesday in Las Vegas. And next year, Chase Elliott will be a Sunoco Rookie of the Year. And the 2015 Monaco Grand Prix. Don't want to miss that one. The Monaco Grand Prix, Sunday, May 24th at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Time, and that is on NBC. And the Kentucky Derby results. Win Place Show, number 18, American Pharoah, driven by Victor Espinoza, owner Bob Baffert. The number 10 Firing Line comes in for place. Gary Stevens behind the wheel. Simon Callaghan is the owner. And then the show is number 8 Dortmund, driven by Martin Garcia and Bob Baffert, the owner there. So American Pharoah comes in for the win, Firing Line for place, and Dortmund for show. And the Preakness is Saturday, May the 16th. Post time at 6:05. As the second leg of the Triple Crown, and of course after that, the big one at Belmont Racetrack, which opened already April 29th. Of course, the Belmont Stakes, which is in June. Don't have the exact dates yet, but we'll keep that. Make sure to get that to you. And horse racing is always a little fun. And if you live on Long Island, spend the day at Belmont, you'll have a good time. You don't got to play the ponies. You can just go and relax and, it's a good place to hang out, So, let's go over the schedule one more time, and it's a wrap. Good stuff. So, Friday night, this weekend's Camping World Truck event, Friday night, May the 8th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. It's the Toyota Tundra 250 with 167 laps scheduled. Then on Saturday night is this weekend's Sprint Cup event, Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. It's the SpongeBob SquarePants 400 with 267 laps scheduled. And hopefully the weather cooperates so we can actually get some Saturday night racing in this weekend. And again, 267 laps scheduled, and both races from Kansas. Now, Friday, May 15th at 7 p.m., it's the Sprint Showdown with 40 laps scheduled, and that's on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. And then Saturday, May 16th at 7 p.m., it's the NASCAR Sprint All-Star Race with 90 laps scheduled, also on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. And actually, that weekend, Xfinity Racing is on Sunday, actually, that weekend, which will be, May 17th, actually, is the next Xfinity race, and they're at Iowa. But we'll talk about that next Thursday here at the Racing Podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, we pulled a little overtime tonight, but that's all right. Always having a good time. Thank you very much for tuning in. And remember to tell all your friends, the Racing Podcast, Thursday nights at 7:05. If the schedule changes by any means, Twitter is the best place, at Manny All. That's where I post all information regarding the podcast right there. The best place to get me. You can do Facebook, but Twitter is better. I like Twitter better. But finally got away from the Candy Crush people. I finally figured out how to get away from the Candy Crush Saga people that have been inundating me with requests to play Candy Crush Saga. And it's like, now, if you got the Facebook app, right? You get the little Facebook app, the little number with the circle, it'll tell you how many messages you got. I could get like 5 messages and 4 before Candy Crush Saga, which I only played once, like 3 years ago, and whatever. The novelty wore off in about 5 minutes, and I said, alright. So I don't know. So there. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. So I like to say thank you for tuning in and hanging out with me today. I've been your host, Manny Allegretta, from the American Podcasting Center in New York. Be good and be safe. And this has been the Racing Podcast. Welcome everybody to the RP channel. This was our morning edition on Saturday morning. So we're going to sign off. But before we go, just like to let you know, tonight 7:30 is this weekend's Sprint Cup event. Tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time, Fox Sports 1 and MRN, the SpongeBob SquarePants 400, 267 laps scheduled, and the pole sitter, Joey Logano. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. And you can catch the Racing Podcast on demand, Spreaker.com, #sports, also available at apodradio.com. From the American Podcasting Center in New York, I've been your host, Manny A. Be good and be safe, and this has been the RP Channel.